Good evening, everyone. This presentation is on Innovation Project Video Proposal by Gabriela Ugu, University of Massachusetts, Global, DMPU 702, Instructor Dr. Brian Williams. Introduction. This is the introduction of every chapter that will be discussed or every topic that will be discussed today. The topic of the innovation project, the problem the innovation will solve, the background of the problem, the innovation correlation, utilization of appropriate technology, innovative solution. The topic of the innovation project as a pick question. For older adults in African American community with hypertension, will educate the population on blood pressure monitoring, medication compliance using a smartphone application alarm set. Compared to the non-compliant population on both medication use and blood pressure monitoring, the effect will improve blood pressure and reduce comorbidity associated with hypertension over 10-week period. Hypertension, also known as a silent killer, is a blood pressure higher than usual. Blood pressure, in other words, can be described as the pressure of blood pushing against the wall of your arteries. Blood pressure is a primary trigger of cardiac illnesses in America, impacting almost 1/3 of the adults. With correlated to other racial groups in America, Black population and other individuals of African origins appear to have a more significant occurrence of hypertension and its associated related illnesses like cardiac issues or renal diseases. Sarah et al. 2020 explained that cardiovascular diseases is one of the major diseases that brings death worldwide, especially in low-income individuals, communities, and countries. What problem will the innovation solve? Continues. U.S. Preventive Service Task Force explained that high blood pressure is a severe cardiac illness with a hazardous impact on about 45.4% of the adult American inhabitants. The most significant incidents occur in Black adults, about 57.1%, which occurs in the early stage of their life and makes treatment a struggle, thereby presenting a higher blood-related cardiac illnesses such as coronary artery disease, congestive heart failures, cerebral vascular accidents, and end-stage renal diseases. Background of the problem. What is known about this innovation? Hypertension is a long-standing disorder in which blood pressure is elevated. It is the prominent reason for death globally, influencing greater than 1.4 billion persons, and it has been documented to cause about 28,000 loss of life per day. For years, cultural variation in hypertension and its associated problem has been established and recorded, with African American receiving the utmost risk and impediment compared to other backgrounds. The issue of blood pressure has continued to increase in African American, increasing the side effects and complications linked to hypertension such as stroke, heart attack, kidney disease, vision loss, congestive heart failure, and dementia. Hypertension continued to be a significant social health issue in America due to its increase and threats to cardiac illness. Effective treatment of hypertension is needed. Successful blood pressure management or therapy has reduced the incidence of stroke and other related illnesses. Background continued. In the US, adult population, 1 out of every 3 blood pressure as previous estimated indicate that high blood pressure is the most expensive of all cardiac illnesses. It is crucial to describe the present status of healthcare costs correlated to high blood pressure. Current nationwide indicators indicate that 30% and 50% of American grown-up have BPs. The projection represents more than 85 million grown-up in America. Regardless of the advancement in high blood pressure findings, therapy and management in modern time, barely 54.4% of the individuals with blood pressure have high blood pressure regulated. Additionally, the author also indicated that hypertension will rise by higher than 9% or 27 million extra persons from 2010 to 2030. Hypertension is a substantial healthcare system problem that maintains it increasing consistently. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, stated that hypertension can be managed or controlled by participating in an activity weekly, putting in 30 minutes daily at least for 5 days each, avoiding smoking, embarking on healthy eating with a reduction of salt intake, maintaining a healthy weight, learning a proper and effective way of handling stress, and be compliant with oral hypertension medication. With adequate treatment, education, lifestyle changes, and blood pressure monitoring, a better outcome will be achieved, increasing life expectancy, decreasing inpatient hospitalization due to hypertension, and decreasing comorbidity related to hypertension. Innovation Collaboration Team. The innovation project will be based on using a smart mobile phone alarm app setting to alert, remind, and encourage older adults to check or monitor blood pressure, record the blood pressure reading, and then take ordered medication, thereby increasing compliance with the plan of care. Improvement in hypertension and will include or encourage education on lifestyle changes where it is needed. 3 persons who are directly affected or involved in the possible use of smartphone app implementation were interviewed, and they were 1. A patient with a history of hypertension, and 2. Nurse practitioners. These individuals were chosen because they are one of the key persons or people needed in the implementation of the innovation plan. The patient is the user of the innovation, and the nurse practitioner is the individual to order, encourage, evaluate the use and effectiveness of the innovation. Utilization of appropriate technology, the intended mobile app to use. In healthcare system, mobile health is a rapidly exploding field in the digital health sector, providing healthcare support, delivery, and intervention via mobile technologies such as smartphone, tablet, and wearables. Smartphone alarm set reminder will be initiated in older adult in African American community with hypertension. The intervention area expected to be addressed using this app is monitoring blood pressure and record medication intake compliance and management through education on lifestyle changes. Innovative solution. Why the proposed solution is innovative. With the use of the app, the patient will be part of the healthcare plan of care, be able to self-report home monitoring of daily blood pressure management and record, self-management practice, and self-report antihypertensive medication adherence, which will lead to self-efficiency, confidence, and increase of compliance with the plan of care. Patient knowing and understanding that they are part of their care makes them feel in control of their health, which increases trust in the healthcare system, belief in themselves, and increases confidence in the provider, which overall increases compliance and reduction in high blood pressure among the selected population. Then the next page is my reference. I have another reference and another reference. Thank you. And also, I have a personal experience related to blood pressure. And that at least makes me very, very keen and empathy towards blood pressure. I lost my dad to blood pressure complication. And you see, the awareness is needed for people, for individuals, for patients to understand the necessity, the importance of taking their medication, measuring their blood pressure, and understanding the purpose of being responsible to their care. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.